What's up, traders and investors? It's Trend Trader here. Today we'll be looking at 4 companies. So I have 2 companies that I plan to invest on for sort of mid-term to a long-term plan. And also I have 2 companies where I'll be taking some swing trades. So those will be for short-term trading. Okay. Uh, let's just go to the first company that we'll be looking for the long-term holdings. So the first company that you are looking at is RCL, or RCL Foods, as it is officially called. Okay. Yeah, we seem to be having a bit of a slow connection, but this is it. So I've been tracking this company, waiting for it to start trading above the 200-day moving average. As you can see now, it went up there, then it moved sideways a bit, then came back to retest. So I wanted to see this retest. I wanted to see the stock finding support at that level, and then to see the stock to trade up. To me, that is a confirmation of an uptrend. So basically, the stock has done that. At this moment, it's on its way moving up. So I'm buying the stock at the current level of R9.20 per share, with my stop loss just a multiple ATR below the 200-day moving average. As I said, this is a sort of a medium term to long term play. So I'll be targeting this swing high, which is somewhere between 12 rands and 13 rand per share. But the stock still has a potential. It can go up and reach as high as about 18 rand per share. So I'll be holding this position until the first short-term target of 13 rand, or okay, it's 12 rand 50 per share, is hit, but the long-term target it's 18 rand per share. So that's how I'll be playing this trade. Just a quick recap in case you missed something. I'll be buying at the current level. I'll be buying here at this current level, targeting this short term or medium term target of 12 rand 50, with the stop just below this multiple ATR below this level, hoping that or anticipating that the stock is going to trade higher. Okay, so that's it with this stock. The other stock that I'll be holding for medium term to long term, it's Tiger Brands. Last year we did buy Tiger Brands when it broke above this level. So we held that stock. So it's been moving sideways. It's been consolidating, as you can see, forming this resistance level and this support here. This is the resistance level. So now the 200-day moving average is pointing upwards. The stock, it broke below that 200-day moving average here, finding support here at this support level. And then yesterday it closed above the 200-day moving average. So now I'll be taking this trade from here with the stop level just multiple ATR below this level. Don't worry about the ATRs. We will do a full tutorial on TradingView. So if you don't want to miss that tutorial, just make sure that you subscribe and you hit the bell notification icon, so that when you upload that video, you don't miss it. We just want to ensure that you understand how TradingView works, so that it would be easy for you to follow up whenever we do the charting analysis. Okay. So yeah, the plan is to buy at current level. Tiger Brands is currently trading at 205 rand 60 cent per share. So we're still targeting this high here. Let me use the mouse drawer. So this high is about 228 rand per share. So that's our short-term target. We are targeting that 228 rand per share. But like I said, that is just a short-term play. And then if we zoom out a bit to see a reasonable, as you can see, there is this area of value here around 320 rand per share, and then ultimately the high of this stock is somewhere around 420 rand per share. So at current levels, the stock is offering a reasonable risk to reward ratio. So that is why I'm saying that I'll be holding this for a medium term to a long term possibility play there. And also don't forget that Tiger Brands, it does pay some good dividends. So if the share price continue to appreciate, we also expect that it will be receiving dividends along the way. And then now for the swing play that I'll be taking. So the first swing play that I have here, it's Discovery. As you can see, Discovery has been on an uptrend, testing the 200-day moving average for quite some time. And then recently it pulled back to the 200-day moving average. So this was that pullback. As you can see, it found support here. It also currently sitting at a support level. And then yesterday it closed above the 50-day moving average. So I'll be taking this swing play. I already bought the stock around 137 rand per share. My stop is sitting there around 128 rand per share. And I'm targeting 158 rand per share. So that gives me a risk of 1:2, meaning that for every 1 rand that I'm risking, there's a possibility that I will gain 2 rands from that. So that's one, the first short-term play that I'll be taking, Discover. Let's look at the second one. So the second short-term play that I'm taking is Merafe Resources. It's currently trading at around 64 cents per share. This stock first had my interest when it broke above this level here. So I first took a swing on it, which went up all the way to, it nearly touched 1 rand per share, but then it started to pull back. It couldn't find support here near the 50-day moving average. Then we saw the stock continue to fall here until it touched the 200-day moving average. So now, yesterday, the stock did find support here on the 200-day moving average. It's not clear now. Let me move this to the side. Okay. So now, as you can see, it closed up yesterday. There is a bit of a volume there supporting the upward move. So now the plan is to hold this stock for as long as it's trading above the 200-day moving average. So my stop level, it's going to be near 50 cent per share, and the short-term target, it's 89 cent per share. Unlike Discover, which is giving a risk to reward of 1:2, this one is giving a risk to reward of 1:4. Basically, every 1 rand that I'm risking, there's a possibility that I can make 4 rand from it. We always emphasize that with every trade that you take, you must ensure that the reward or the potential reward is worth the risk that you are taking. Don't just take trades for the sake of trading. You need to ensure that the stock is trading at an area of value. The possibility of the stock moving in the direction that you're anticipating must be higher than the possibility of the stock moving in the opposite direction. But since nothing is guaranteed in the market, you can do your analysis and then the stock can move into the opposite direction. That is why you must always use a stop loss. Well, I don't care what's your opinion about the stop loss. If you don't manage risk, then chances are you are just going to blow up. There are many ways to manage risk. One of them is using a stop loss. One of them is position sizing. The other way of minimizing risk is to invest cash that you can afford to lose. So please don't stop lying to yourself to say that you don't take your loss, you don't lose money in the market, because that's just some amateur nonsense that people say to themselves. If you really want to survive in the market, you must always ensure that you manage risk. So always have an exit plan just before you buy. So my exit plan is to ensure that I'm buying near an area of value. and I actually set a stop loss. Just because the broker does not have a stop loss function doesn't mean that I don't use a stop loss. I will check the chart on the regular basis. I will set price alert. If my stop level is hit, I will log into my brokerage account and then I will sell that just to make sure that I minimize the loss that I can take on that particular stock. So please, good people, stop lying to yourself. There are many ways to minimize risk. If you don't manage risk, then your account is just going to blow up. So yeah, that's it for today. It's these four stocks that I'll be looking at. The first stock is Tiger Brands and RCL Foods, which are going to be long-term plays. And then for the swing trade, we have Merafe Resources, and also we have Discovery Limited. So we'll see how these stocks will perform. Okay, so that's it for today. If you find value in this analysis, please subscribe to the channel and also like this video. That helps the YouTube algorithm a lot so that the video can be uh, available to many people so that other people can see the video as well. I will see you on the next analysis.